Okay, thanks, you too. Tonight on 5:30 Now, the candidates some consider the most radical in America, and they're on the ballot across Vermont this fall. Republican Brian Doobie promises to create jobs if elected governor this fall. So did Democrats. But a tiny coalition of candidates running for state office think what Vermont really needs to get its economy going is a divorce from the rest of the United States. News Channel 5's Stuart Ledbetter joins us from our Vermont newsroom with a profile tonight. Good evening, Stuart.
Hey, Heather. Well, perhaps you've heard about the movement called the Second Vermont Republic, been around a few years now. Well, this year they have quietly recruited at least 10 candidates to run for different offices. They're mostly independents, a group that includes a radio station owner, a computer sales consultant, a former restaurateur, and a student. After classes in environmental science at the University of Vermont, James Merriam is hoping for the chance to change his state. The 21-year-old from Montpelier is running for a seat in the House of Representatives, and he makes no secret of his desire to see Vermont leave the rest of the U.S. and become independent again.
I am a secessionist. That is a tool that if the states don't have the right to leave a contract, why even have states?
Thomas Naylor, a retired Duke economics professor, started the movement in 2003. He points with pride to the fact that this year, 10 candidates are running for state office who share his ideas.
It is a pretty significant event. I mean, you would be unable to find that many candidates running as open secessionists in any state since the Civil War, let alone tiny left-wing Vermont.
We are printing dollars like they're going out of style.
The 10 include Dennis Steele, a candidate for governor, who argues U.S. foreign policy and crushing debt are sinking the country, and Vermont should leave while it can.
I think Vermont, as an independent republic, could be stronger.
The Huffington Post this week called Steele the most radical anti-war candidate in America, who leads what it called Vermont's Green Tea Party movement.
We are depicted in the national media as tree-hugging, Volvo-driving, granola-eating, left-leaning, pot-smoking people who go to fish concerts and listen to Bernie Sanders rant against corporate America. But the reality is, in the recent election, the Democratic primary, there was not one candidate standing up to the American empire.
They say there's an anti-incumbent feeling.
Vermont Democrats don't seem too worried.
We're taking every election seriously. We really do expect it and are going to work very hard to return the majorities that we have to the legislature. And in November, we'll see how well we do.
But Merriam is hopeful he can knock off one of two incumbents in his Washington County House district and get things rolling.
If I win this, wow, it would make my life to some extent.
Several secessionists are running for the state Senate this fall as well. Naylor says it would be, in his words, just incredible if any one of them did well this November. We'll see. Heather?